All right. How do you think the elbows up movement and boycott in America is working out for the Indians?
Well, I don't know. BC just gave him a bunch of land.
Yeah, but that's different. I mean, federally.
I don't know. Oh, okay. You saw this. Okay, good.
It seems like the Americans have finally had enough of our crap, and they've started to boycott us, which is evidenced by the fact that we haven't been able to sell a Canadian trip. Really, you know what I mean? Like everything else kind of almost sells out with the Canada stuff.
Actually, we should think about that when we're organizing with Brad and Randall. That like it might not be like I know
Randall,
Brad wants this.
I think Randall's crowd would push through.
Okay.
It's Métis fishing.
Mostly just because they've done other international stuff, a lot of them. So, but yeah, I mean, Canada, a lot of people won't come to Canada. It's worth thinking about.
Its Métis fishing guide Dean Work has promoted his charters on BC's Fraser River to national and international clients, but he hasn't reeled in many Americans since the start of Donald Trump's trade war.
We probably lost $250,000.
Donald Trump's trade war.
Oh yeah, I'm wondering how they're going to spin this.
In bookings this year.
He's not alone. The Indigenous Tourism Association of Canada recently surveyed about 100 tourism businesses that are majority Indigenous owned or operated. Nearly 70% are reporting a drop in U.S. bookings. The association says U.S. tourists account for 30 to 35% of overall revenue, and that the industry could lose as much as $500 million this summer.
Hundreds of jobs.
You know, my hometown is pretty dependent on American tourism. I wonder how all that's going.
If not thousands of jobs are at stake here if the season does continue to see declines.
So I didn't live off Western.
Why didn't we see this coming as politicians, like Canadian politicians? Why are they fighting back? It's their fault. This is all the Canadian politicians' fault.
Oh yeah, I blame them too. And here's the thing,
trade war with the States is the stupidest thing, and partnering with Europe. Come on.
And how much you want to bet that most of the people that have businesses that serve U.S. bases were just as caught up in the elbows up because they can't see past their own noses?
Western medicine.
Talese Campo's tourism company takes people on nature walks, teaching them how Indigenous people use the land. She says about 1,000 corporate guests are no longer coming this summer.
We've been building these relationships for the past 21 years, and to see them go, it makes me sad.
The federal government says it's monitoring developments in this important sector and remains engaged with all tourism partners, including Indigenous.
Think we could get some of that Indigenous money? We'll say that our shit's affected by it.
Yeah, well, we are. I mean,
yeah,
still trying to make a living. So these elbows up people, my Nepean sister, says David F. included, blindly believe anything her MSM tells her. It's so sad. She refuses alternate opinions and dismisses my independent media with eye rolls. I know, it's like they will not talk about it. It's like it was like the boomers before the election. They're like, you start asking them questions, talking. They're like, no, we can't discuss this. It's like, I have my opinion and we can't discuss it. Anyways, all right, what's next?